Hello, darlings. Hello. This is Miss Karen with the Open Book. It is the place where I get to share all of me with all of you. Now, today we are talking about the fabulous, honey, the living legend, Toni Braxton herself, honey. Now, just the other day, she released a brand new song from her new album, okay? The new song is called Deadwood, and the album is called Sex and Cigarettes, honey, okay? She said sex, honey, good old sex and cigarettes, honey. Okay, yes. So Toni Braxton is really feeling herself, okay? And I'm loving that she is, even as Wendy Williams would say, a woman of a certain age, she is really coming into her own, and I'm absolutely loving it. So back in 2014, Toni Braxton released the album Pulse. I don't really know what kind of review it got, but there was a period where Toni just did not want to record music anymore. So she teamed up with Babyface and I think I'm wrong about the year Pulse too. I think I'm wrong about that. And if I am, God forbid me. But the last solo album was Pulse, okay? So then she wanted to leave the record industry. Babyface, which is kind of like a brother to her, told her absolutely not. And as a quick sidebar, I find it really interesting that Toni Braxton and Babyface are working together, because if you recall, Babyface and L.A. Reid were responsible for giving Toni Braxton her first record deal, okay? But that deal caused her to file for bankruptcy the first time. Of course, the second time being for just outstanding medical bills. And in fact, Babyface himself had, he admitted that the deal they cut her for her very first album, and probably even a few subsequent albums, was a horrible deal. And so the record labels made a ton of money, and unfortunately Toni Braxton did not make enough money for all the work that she had put in, winning Grammys and everything else, because she's a seven-time Grammy Award-winning singer. And she ended up having to file for bankruptcy. So I'm so glad that they were able to move beyond that and work together. Now, because of that collaboration, they were able to secure yet another Grammy, which I think is absolutely amazing. So thankfully, he saved her from, retiring from the music industry, because Toni has an amazing voice. We all love Toni Braxton. So many of us know her songs word for word, and she said that early on in her career, many people were not feeling her voice. They just didn't like her voice, because she is she's a contralto, which is below an alto. And they accused her of sounding like Elvis Presley. That was a comparison, Elvis Presley. And I myself, when I sing, which I don't sing all that great anymore, but I used to sing at one point, and I myself am a contralto, and so I completely understand, having kind of a huskier, raspier voice. I love my voice, honey. This voice here has made me coin. Okay, I have made a living off of this voice. So anybody says they don't like my voice, honey, this voice has brought quite a number of checks into my household. Okay, but back to Toni Braxton. So, she did the Post album. She had the album with Babyface, and now she is back doing a solo album. I had an opportunity to listen to the song. I will say that it was not a typical Toni Braxton song. Deadwood is what it's called. So go out there, look at the video, or hear the music, and you will hear that it's kind of different from anything that she's recorded before, but it's going to grow on me. I'm not like immediately in love with it. I'm not like, yes, girl, yes, yes. But I'm like, okay, Toni, it's different, and I like it. I'm just not in love with it as of yet, but I know it's going to grow on me. So, Toni said the album's going to be out at the top of the next year, which I think is a great idea, because of course, Tamar has a new album coming out, which I'm going to address Tamar, honey, in a completely separate video. Okay, she gets her own video. Each Braxton has to have their own video, honey. We won't be sharing amongst the Diva sisters, honey. But what I will say is that I think that it was a smart move to bring it out at the top of next year, because Tamar has an album coming out. So a year or two ago, when Tamar released her album, which I believe was Love and War, her sister Tracy album was coming out at the same time, and I think probably even came out the same month or within a week or two of each other, whatever, and they were kind of competing, and Tracy did feel some kind of way about that. So I think that, Toni definitely made the right, move and kind of postponed her album a little bit. Give us time to fall in love with the first single, and we can go from there. Now, as I mentioned, the song is kind of unlike anything that Toni has put out before. Toni is saying that at her age, she no longer wants to feel censored. And I've heard many other artists say that, because when you are an artist, especially a new artist, the label controls everything. Ask Britney Spears, ask Pink, ask Christina Aguilera, ask any singer. They will tell you the label is the one that picks the music. They write the music. They have writers come in. They have producers come in. They pick your image. They dictate when the album is released and all this other foolishness. And so you have to go through all that to prove yourself that you are, you have the goods, okay? Because they're investing a lot of money in you. And some people, have flops. Some people are just one-hit wonders. But, so you don't really have a lot of control over, your project, your own creativity. And so Toni is saying now, she's been in the game a long time. She does not want to be stifled. She just wants to do her own thing. And she's feeling grown. She's feeling sexy. And she wants to explore and express that side of herself. And I think she absolutely should. So I'm very excited about hearing the new album. I'm going to be listening to Deadwood a couple more times, trying to learn the words so I can sing along. The more I learn the words and can sing along, the more I'm going to appreciate the music. So definitely go out there and listen to it. Support our girl, our diva, Toni Braxton. Let her know how much we love her, and be prepared for her new album to drop next year, because I have a feeling it's going to be good. Now, will it be Grammy worthy? I don't know, but only time will tell. Time will tell. Time will tell. Well, this is all the time we have, honey. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to love yourself and each other, give more than you receive, and always do everything that you can to be the best possible you can be. Amen. Praise God. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and until next time, have a great day, morning, night, and evening. Love you. Bye.